folks, we are back for another night of Morrowind, and we are just going to get started. We launch the game here. Some sad news first. I had to kill the in-game music because I received my very first copyright claim with the last session's video when I put it up. So, yeah, someone has the rights to the Morrowind soundtrack, and I do not, so I have to cut the music for my playthroughs now in order to stop ads from playing. It's not a strike or anything against my channel, but I am not allowed to play the music, so I'm not going to play the music. We're just going to get started. If you remember last time, our hero, Dorcas Malorcas, has been traveling through Morrowind. He has been getting to know the locals, and he thought a good way to see a lot of Morrowind and to learn a little bit about the culture of the place he's in now was to join the temple, the local religion, and do some pilgrimages, get in touch with the Dunmer culture. And as you can see from the look of the explored sections on the map, I have quite extensively explored. We've done the pilgrimages of the Seven Graces, which is sort of the first big pilgrimage you have to do when you join the temple. And now we are on to doing other missions for them. And we've been sent to a place called, let me check my journal, Melkashishi, to heal a diseased orc named Bulfim Grushagarts. And we're going to go there. She is a Daedra worshiper, so she's not in the temple, but I am supposed to practice compassion and go heal a foe of the temple. So, Malkashishi, I just need to refresh myself on the directions. So we have to travel to Aldvalathi and head east past the Daedric ruin of Ashomawia, continue east until we reach the mountains, then follow the trail south until we see another Daedric ruin. And apparently they worship the Daedra Shegaroth there, who I believe is the Daedric Lord of Madness. So Aldvalathi is up here. We're going to go east past Ashomawia. Ashomawia on the map? Nope. Anyway, I guess we'll find it when we're there. East and south. So we're going to take the Silt Strider up. Oh, we got an ash storm. Just going to use our Rest of St. Maris spell to keep ourselves nice and rested. Keep that fatigue meter high. There's the Silt Strider up here. Let's try and figure out what the fastest way is going to be. If we can get up to Nisus, we'll see where the Silt Strider will take us. There's Margan. That's cool. That's Aldvalathi. Margan is where? Looks like I don't have Margan on the map. So I'm just gonna let him take me up to Nisus, I guess, and we'll go north from there. Here we are in Nisus. Keep ourselves rested. We're just gonna head north to Aldvalathi from here.
Please join me.
There are many creatures beyond the cities.
Nice day.
Good hunting.
And we're just going to keep doing that. Keeping our fatigue as high as it can get is a really good practice, because the more tired we are, the worse we are at everything, especially casting spells. You can see on our spell list here on the right, this is my percentage chance to successfully cast these spells. And the more tired we get, the lower those percentages are going to be. So we like to be able to pull off what we need to pull off in a crisis situation. And it really doesn't cost that much magicka to keep casting this spell. And it works on our restoration magic skills. Really, there's no reason not to do it. So again, I'm just heading north, trying to get to Aldvalathi. I'm sure this sign will tell me I'm heading the right direction. Yep. Looks like we've got a hound of some kind. And we will eat him. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to cross one of these bridges. Little scrib crawling around down there. Very uneventful trip so far. We got a rat. Another Nyx hound. Better get her axe back. And we'll eat that hound meat. No effect on me. So the reason I eat any ingredient I come across rather than making potions out of it is just eating ingredients will actually still train my alchemy skill. So I force myself to, I guess, extract their magical properties. If you look when I hover over these ingredients, my alchemy skill is not high enough to see all the effects an ingredient has, but it is high enough to see the first effect each ingredient has. And when you eat it raw, you can only ever get that first effect. You have to use alchemy equipment to make potions if you want to get the other effects. So really that first effect is all I'm concerned with right now. And that's what I'll get when I eat it. Okay, keep going north. Very, very quiet trip so far. I see a Daedric ruin in the distance there. I don't know if it's the one we want. It might be. Because we have to go east until we get to Ashel Mawia, and then continue east until we hit the mountains and go south. So that looks like it's east of Aldvalathi on our map. Yeah, I can actually see the watchtower at Aldvalathi too. So I don't have to go to Aldvalathi. That's just a point of interest along the way to help me navigate. Getting better at running around. There's a little boat down there. Let's check out the boat. Oh, and there's, of course, someone trying to get me. He's too big to fit on the bridge. He's a blighted Nyx hound. Probably shouldn't eat his meat, but I will. check out this little boat down here. Looked like there might have been a body in it. There is a body in it. What's going on? Viciously clawed dead smuggler. Okay. Got basically nothing worth taking except for the thieving equipment. Viciously clawed. Oh, I see. There's a cave here too. Take some gold. And a soul gem. Ring that's basically worth nothing. Boots that are medium armor, so they don't really help me. Since I'm specializing in heavy armor. Gold. Another worthless ring. Got some dwarven stuff. Dwemer. But really nothing of interest. Should I check out this cave? Let's check out the cave. Might as well while we're here. See what happened to that smuggler. Okay, get up. Come here. And again, let's eat some stuff. Unless it's worth a lot of money, I'm just gonna eat it. Drugwax is worth 100 coins, so I'll take that. There you see. My alchemy skill got better because I've been eating everything I come across. Everything that doesn't hurt me, at least. Eat that. Eat that. I don't care about the rest. Alright, what else is going on in here? Nothing up there. Take the scroll. Oh, we got a ruby. Some weapons, but nothing worth taking. Gold, another soul gem. Raw ebony. It's worth 200 bucks, but it weighs 10 pounds, so I'm going to leave it. More armor I can't use. A few scrolls. Oh, booze. Expensive booze. I'll take that. What else is in this cave? Oh, we got a scamp. These smugglers get overcome by scamps. They might have been. We did run into a scamp previously, and they didn't seem too dangerous, but... Now we got a bunch of dead smugglers. All their clothes have been stripped off and put in a pile. That's interesting. Interesting, interesting. Steel dagger. Got, oh, interesting. We got some human flesh. Collect that. Oh shoot, we got an ogrim. So an ogrim is a little tougher than a scamp. Little tougher. What else have we got? More human flesh. These are some oh, and moon sugar. So we got drugs. Very hungry Daedra in here. Interesting. Check out this room before we go through that door. Oh. He had a seat. Looks like they were like worshipping him. Some hot spears. Yikes. Not a big fan of this situation. More illegal drugs. What do you got here? I try and hop up on your seat. Got like a beer stein. Drugs. Gonna have to levitate my way up there, aren't I? Levitate, levitate. Let's see what you got on here. Got a skill book. Got some potions that aren't really worth anything. And what's in the chest? A couple books that are worth money. Some potions that might be worth selling. And that's it. Let's see what's deeper in the cave. Go. It's just another door to the outside. Where do we pop out? Just up above, it looks like. Alright. Pick some flowers. Interesting little cave. Okay, so the other entrance was down there. We missed the main entrance. So maybe we will stop at Velothi and we'll try and unload some of this treasure we picked up. There's no sense carrying it. I'm not going to really use it. That's definitely Ashel Mawia. Pick that. Wow, this settlement is really close to that ruin. Hello? Where is your shop? Are there shops? It's just a little fishing village. Might just be a little fishing village. What do you have to say? Don't have anything to buy or sell.
Here not long ago.
Have anything for me? None of these seem like people I can sell things to, so we might just have to move on. Oh, we got a cliff racer. What's he doing? Come on down. Come on. The diseased cliff racer. Great. He just fell through the dock. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anywhere we can sell things. Maybe at this little Redoran building. Outpost. You've got a little shop, but I have to get rid of my illegal drugs before I talk to you. Don't let me forget to pick up my illegal drugs again. Sometimes I forget to pick them up after I drop them on the floor to talk to someone. So he's got 400 gold. It doesn't look like he's got anything I want to buy. Let's see if we can get rid of some of our heavier things, like these books. Oh, too much, too much. There we go. Got rid of a few pounds worth of stuff. Anyone here repair weapons and armor? You offer training. Oh, you've got another shop. Doesn't have anything for sale. Only has 75 gold. Guess I can get rid of a droog wax. One of them.
Welcome, friend. What can I sell you today?
What about you? Alright. So there's nothing for me here. So we've got to go east past this Daedric ruin until we hit the mountains. We'll come back and explore this one another time. Blighted. I really don't want to get a blight disease. Can I cure a blight disease on myself? Probably not. I need 100 magic points to do it, and I only have 72 total. So, don't get a blight disease, folks. Practicing my axe. That's good. Just keep going east till we hit the mountains. Those are the directions. Netch floating around there. Looks like a little Ashlander yurt here. They don't seem to be hostile. Oh, they are hostile. Okay, never mind. Get out of here, man. Thought you guys were friendly. It's very disappointing. I'll take some arrows. Doesn't hurt to have arrows. Alright, continuing east to the mountains. Lovely weather. Alright, I see the mountains. Oh no, I need another axe. Thank you. We're gonna follow the mountains south until we reach another Daedric ruin. We'll pick any useful plants we run into along the way. Because why not? Never hurts to have some ingredients. We always got to be practicing our skills. Lots of flowers. it moving. Guess I could eat that stuff. Alright, stone flowers. Lots of stone flowers. See, we got 23 out of 100 towards getting another point in alchemy. We'll see what eating a bunch of flowers will do for us. Whoops, took my pants off. Did it again. Trauma roots. Got creche fiber, all sorts of good stuff to eat. I'm not going to eat the human flesh. I might hang on to that. And yeah, we got a little progress towards raising our alchemy skill. Who's attacking us? Mixed hounds everywhere up here. Not as bad as silt striders. Sorry. Not as bad as cliff racers, though. Rats. Disease rats. Gross. Oh, you're stuck on a rock, friend. Keep it moving. Ah, there we are. That is probably the one we're after. Yeesh. Oh no, we need another axe. Okay, let's see if we can find that orc that needs to be healed. Whoop. Okay. Flame Atronac, which is another kind of Daedra. Does she have anything worth taking? She does not. Should heal myself, though. Oh, we got a couple of these guys. Whoops, I need another axe. It's got some fire salts, which are worth taking. Took a big chunk out of my health. Let's see if we can find the entrance. That looks like it. Okay. We're looking for Bulfum Grass Sugars. Bulfrum Grass Sugars. That's her. Arg, must I constantly be tormented by, leave me, I'm diseased and I must suffer in solitude. Tell me about that. Yes, I have ash chancre. Look at my face, my hands. That's why the others stay away from me. You better stay away too if you know what's good for you. They say it is my disease that angers me. Fools. Are you here to mock me as well? No, I'm going to heal you. I'm going to use a spell. She says, yeah, orcs are resistant to magic. I'm going to have trouble. We shall see.
Oh, you're hardly worth my time.
See if that works. Thank you for curing me, Dorcas Malorcas. I'd get out of here if I were you. She feels better already, but I'd better leave before her friends see I'm here. Tell me about yourself, Bulthim. So you're a warrior. If I want to learn about warriors, go talk to Miles Gloriosus, who's at the Andis Trade House in Margan. Okay, she says, how do you recognize a Daedric shrine? They got long, funny names, and the stone and architecture is unmistakable. Which, you can see we are in one. It is pretty unmistakable. So there's a statue of Sugaroth, who again is the Daedric Prince of Madness. And we are definitely going to explore and meet all Bulthim's friends, because there's actually a lot of good loot in this place, if I'm remembering right. So let's see.
You're hardly a match for me.
Gotcha. Heal myself up. You don't have anything worth taking. You have an Imperial Silver Cuirass, which is not better than what I currently have, but you do have a Glass War Axe, which is quite a good little treasure. Bunch of books here. What do we got? Legions of the Dead. Hypothetical Treachery. Okay. Skill book. Some spell scrolls. Got soul gem. Little chest with some money in it. This one I'm going to have to use a spell to open. It's also trapped, so we're going to try and disarm it. But my security skill is not great, so we may just fail forever. Oh, we did it. Oh, it's got gems. I'll take those. Get our axe back. Got a couple more of these chests that need to be opened. Unlock that one. Unlock that one. What do we got? We got some gold. Potions that aren't worth taking. Books that aren't worth taking. What about this one? Gold. And nothing else worth taking. It's alright, let's see what's on the altar. We better get our axe ready, because often, when you take something from the altar, Daedra will appear. Yep. And we died. Let's try that again. That time we won. We were prepared. Got Dwarven Claymore. It's worth quite a bit of cash. I'll take that. What else have we got here? We've got a diamond. And a little soul gem. I don't really need the potion. And it looks like we can hover up there. So we're going to hover up there. See what else is around. We'll check out Sugaroth here. He looks like a nice guy.
You're not even trying.
We've got some more enemies up here. have you got? Nothing worth taking. What else is around? Nothing on this level, but it looks like there's a door. The Forgotten Galleries. Axe out. Ooh. Hunger, I think those are called. Gross. What's up here? I hear another one. Where it's hanging out. Someone's around. Ooh. What's in the chest? Take that gold. What we got here? We got another potion. I need a spell to unlock this. Diamonds, pearls, and gold I'll take. The club. Sure, I'll take it for now. If we find something more valuable later, I will drop it. Looks like we have to keep floating up. They gave us that potion to do it. Let's see, where's the exclusive rising force? 20 points for 60 seconds. Yeah, sure, let's use the potion. Floating up, we're floating up. We got... Keep floating up. Oh, there we go. Looks like a winged twilight. Let me on the platform before my levitation runs out. Void salts are a good ingredient. I will take those. Anything else up here? Keep floating. Keep floating. Oh, levitation's wearing off. I gotta cast a spell. Heal myself first. Man, levitate takes a lot of spell points. Oh, we got Daedric arrows fired in there. And here, which I believe is our clue that we should go up here. And what do we find up here but a dead body? We got Propylon Index, which we will use later. Got a scroll. Got a few more Daedric arrows. Pick those guys up. Daedric is the best material you can make a weapon out of in this game. And this is our big treasure of the expedition. That is a Daedric longbow. That is basically the best unenchanted bow in the game we just picked up. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's see what's in this chest. Nothing nearly as exciting. Yeah, nothing. So, I don't know who this adventurer was, but thank you for the really cool bow. Can I make the jump down there? Do I have slow fall? I don't have slow fall. I'm going to have to levitate again. I don't trust myself to make that jump. Oh. Well, I guess we'll just try because I don't have enough magicka to cast that spell. Here we go! Yeah, that hurt, but we're okay. Okay. Successful trip. And actually, let's see if I can use my recall spell. Did I use... Maybe I don't oh, I do have recall. Hopefully I remembered to set a mark at the Aldrune Temple where I got the quest. I did not. So, we will use Almcivi Intervention and hope that does the same thing. So the way Mark and Recall work is you cast Mark and it sets a location. And when you cast Recall, it zips you back instantly to the place you last cast Mark. I should have done it when I got my quest so that I could immediately return to the quest giver. But I'm going to hope that Almcivi Intervention brings me where I need to be. Almcivi Intervention brings you to the nearest tribunal temple. And I'm hoping it's Aldrune down here. Let's see. Nope, it brought me to Nisus. But that's okay, because I can take the Silt Strider from here. And we will sell a few things if we can. This guy has 700 gold. He'll buy some stuff from me. I don't want to get rid of the Glass War Axe or the Daedric Longbow. Okay. See if I can clear him out. Perfect.
Wealth beyond measure.
Alright.
Yes.
Masera.
And when we get back, we will remember to cast Mark after we get our new spell. Not our new spell, our new quest. Oh, I forgot. The Nisus Caravaneer fell down. We're down here now.
Why walk when you can ride?
Travel to Aldrune, please. Oh, we've got an Ash Storm again. So, let's go back to the temple. We're going to have to find a place to stash our things soon, since we're carrying a bunch of stuff I don't want to get rid of permanently. The bow I may keep with me. Marksman is a skill I have. I'm not very good at it, but it would be worth practicing. But other stuff you want to keep and collect. The Glass War Axe is also a pretty rare item.
Yes.
I may not actually sell it. I may just hang on to it for my collection. Alright. I did show compassion to Bulfam Grashagars. And he gave me a book which has an important lesson on the rewards of compassion. And he asked me if I was able to preserve the potion. So he said, when he gave me the quest, that I could use a spell to cure the orc, or I could use a potion. And he gave me a potion, but he says, you know, don't waste the potion if you don't have to. Since I used a spell, I can return the potion to him. So he says, great, that's awesome. Okay, more duties, friend. So he says, a man in Soran named Elvel Vidron is a false incarnate. Tell me about that. So he claims to be the Nerevarine and makes prophecies of doom. He's clearly a heretic, convince him that he is mistaken, or if all else fails, prove it by killing him. If he is the true Nerevarine, he is protected by prophecy and cannot die. So the Nerevarine prophecy says that one day the legendary hero Nerevar will be reborn, and he will unite the Dunmer, the Dark Elves, against all the foreigners and drive them out of Morrowind. But the Tribunal Temple says that's, that's superstition and it's heresy, and we don't talk about that stuff. The Tribunal, so we've got, hang on, there's a picture of them here. Okay, we got the Tribunal right here. So we've got on the left Vivek, in the middle Almalexia, and on the right Sothasil. They are the living gods of Morrowind. They were mortal, they are now immortal. And thousands of years ago, there was a big confrontation with the Deep Elves, the Dwemer, or the Dwarves, in Morrowind. And they were sort of the big head honchos of the Dunmer people, along with a guy named Nerevar, who was their friend, and another guy named Dagoth who was also their friend. And basically, they had a big confrontation with Dagoth and the Dwemer, because actually, did Dagoth come after? Yeah, so they had a confrontation with the Dwemer. The Dwemer disappeared. We'll get more into that later. As in, all the dwarves disappeared all at once, and they no longer exist, just their ruins. And Nerevar died, and Dagoth betrayed the Tribunal, and the Tribunal said Dagoth killed Nerevar, and it's very complicated. But anyways, these three are in charge now, and I'm sure nothing unusual happened. It is all as they said it was. So, before I make a liar out of myself, I'm going to cast Mark, so that I can zip back here. Now, next time I cast Recall, I'll be able to come right here again. Now, I'm not sure if at this stage of the quest I can convince this guy that he is not the incarnate. So we may come back to this quest later. I don't want to have to kill him. But we're going to go to Caldera and sell a few things to Creeper, our good friend, the scamp merchant.
What?
So we're going to go to the Mages Guild and get the Mage Guide to transport us there. Okay, take us to Caldera, please. No, I don't want to persuade you. Just want to pay you to go to Caldera.
What can I do for you today?
Here we go. We are in Caldera.
Hello.
And we should talk to this guy,
Something
because he has a quest for us. We picked up a Propylon index earlier, and he's got a quest that has to do with them. So basically, in all of those old Dunmer fortresses that we've been coming across, there is what's called a Propylon, which is a teleportation device. And we need these little index keys to travel to each particular one. This guy is basically going to send us around collecting all of them, and then he's going to make a master index which lets us go to all of them. So we... Oh, wait, shoot. I want to be interested. Work. I am interested. So I'm interested. He's going to pay us 500 gold for each one. And he says the first one he wants us to hunt for, Urgula the Pawnbroker has here in Caldera. So we'll grab that while we're here too.
Do you need something?
But as I said, yeah, there. We got the Felon Serrano Propylon Index at that Daedric Ruin. So Urgula, I believe, is right here. We might have to steal it from him. They really, really do. Now, I have modded this a lot. So this is not the original graphics. It is somewhat improved. But honestly, just stylistically, it's really, really good. All we've really done is increase the resolution a bit on textures on stuff, so it looks a little crisper. and we've made it so that outdoors we can see a much farther distance than we could in the original game.
The pleasure is all mine, Outlander.
So that
Care to barter with
propylon
me?
index that we want from this guy is just sitting right there. So we've got to be sneaky about it. Uh-oh, are we stuck on his counter? There we go.
I should probably wash up before heading home.
Let's hear it.
So we got to be sneaky and grab that thing. So we're going to turn invisible and get behind this guy. And hopefully neither him nor the guard notice us. What's our spell that turns us invisible? Bravusa's Averted Eyes. Let's see. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Okay. So we're hiding. And as soon as we turn hidden, you'll be able to see it. A little icon in the corner.
I will not be
Oh,
taken
we
for
got
a
caught.
fool.
We got caught. Let's try this again. That's all right. Loading save games is actually canonically power we have in the Elder Scrolls games. So I don't feel bad about abusing the save and reload system. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to steal your thing here. Pay no attention to the guy standing behind your counter. Very suspiciously turning invisible and reappearing, and turning invisible and reappearing.
What's your story?
Yeah, the saving and loading games is really cool. Another thing I really appreciate about the lore in Morrowind is
What's your story?
people who watched my Daggerfall series know that at the end of Daggerfall, which is the previous Elder Scrolls game, we had like 7 or 8 possible endings. We had to make a big decision at the end. And whoops. Oh no, I fell through the floor. Better load my game.
Any time now.
So we had a big decision to make at the end. And when they made Morrowind, they had a decision to make. They had to decide what is the official canonical ending of Daggerfall. And so what they decided was the canonical ending is all the endings are true and happened at once. And there was like a weird time fracture that happened.
Over here.
They caught me again. So there was a weird time fracture that happened called a dragon break. And yeah, all the endings simultaneously happened at the same time. Okay, we got it that time. I'm not going to push my luck and steal his key. I just wanted the propylon index. If you'll excuse me, sir, I'm trying to get out from behind your counter. I'm not very good at jumping. Okay.
Let's hear it. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty tempting. Especially later on when we're going to run into stores that might actually have things that are worth using. Is this the house we want? Yes, Gorak Manor is where Creeper lives.
How can I help you, friend? May your kills be quick and many.
Okay,
Hail.
good. My pile of
May your
stuff is still
adventures
here.
be great.
Does Creeper have money again? He does not have a lot of money. All right. $6.95. Yes, the mud crab merchant is, he has more gold than Creeper does, so he's very convenient in that respect. But the mud crab merchant is in a really inconvenient place to go to. Creeper here is a lot more convenient to get to, which is why I tend to use him. Anyway, our stuff isn't going to disappear here. It will stick around forever. So I'm just going to drop the stuff I don't want to carry on the floor. Anything else I should get rid of? I can probably sell a lot of this stuff. Oh yeah, that's our book about compassion. Teaches us restoration. That book we're going to keep. What else are we going to keep? We're going to keep our arrows on us because we have a Daedric longbow now. We will probably use it a bit. And the rest I'm confident I can actually get rid of at regular merchants. So we're just going to leave this stuff here. No one's going to touch it. It's not going to disappear after a certain amount of time. It's all safe. And I don't have to carry it around with me. But eventually we're going to have to like murder someone and steal their house because it's nice to have a place to store your things.
Let's hear it.
Back to the guy who wanted us to grab that propylon index.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Do you need something?
Oh, you're not the guy.
Hello.
You're the guy.
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Yeah, Skyrim really had the housing down. In Morrowind, basically, you're either murdering someone for their home or you have to choose one of the great houses to advance in, and you get a stronghold that you build up over time in one of the houses. But we haven't joined one of those yet. I haven't quite decided what one Dorcas Malorcas feels drawn to. Okay. Where's the Mirandus one? At the St. Olm's Temple in Vivek.
3 blessings, Sarah.
So we're going to get transported to Vivek and grab the next one. Because again, I'd love to do that temple quest, but I don't think we're far enough advanced in the main story to convince him that he's not the incarnate without murdering him. So we're just going to work on some other stuff in the meantime.
What can I do for you today?
So we are back in Vivek. This is Trebonius Artorius. He is the current head of the Mages Guild in Morrowind. Everyone kind of talks about him like he's a joke. So we're going to see if he has anything for us to do. He says, find out about the disappearance of the dwarves. Just go to some ruins and find out what happened to them. Great. So that's my quest from Trebonius. Awesome. Like I said, the dwarves all disappeared en masse several thousand years ago in a big confrontation at Red Mountain. And no one knows what happened to them. So I guess I'm going to solve that mystery. But if you talk to everyone about Trebonius, they all tell you the assignments that he gives them. So Malvin here was told to dig a tunnel to the mainland so that House Telvanni couldn't interfere with imperial trade. What did Trebonius tell you to do, Janand? He asked her to build a new Anumidium for Okato since the original seems to have been destroyed by all those troubles in the Iliac Bay. So that was what I was talking about with my previous playthrough of Daggerfall. Anumidium was a giant robot that was created here in Morrowind by the dwarves thousands of years ago. But it was destroyed at the Battle of Red Mountain during that confrontation in which the dwarves all disappeared. And it was reconstructed several years ago and showed up again in the province of Daggerfall. And there was a lot of political maneuvering about that And if you want to get into it, you can watch my Daggerfall streams on my YouTube channel, because we went over the entire thing. So we're going to go to St. Olms. Vivek, we've been here before, but if you don't remember, it's organized into these cantons, which are these pyramid kind of buildings with different levels, which are sort of like the different districts. And we are looking for St. Olms district. And yes, Oprah, you are right. Vivek is huge. We can sort of see it as we look around. Yes, yeah, the Morag Tong headquarters is around. We may join them later. If you don't know, if you're watching, the Morag Tong is the traditional assassins guild of Morrowind. They are actually legal, but they have a strict set of guidelines for how they behave and who's allowed to hire them and when and what circumstances. So they're sort of kept regulated rather than the laissez-faire libertarian dark brotherhood, which is throughout the empire and really just care about murdering people, and it's less about the money for them. So St. Olms is over there, I think. Just levitated down to make it a little easier, and I hurt myself falling. But I think this is St. Olms over here. We'll be able to check the sign on the side. What does it say? It says Arena. So it's one south of the Arena Canton. So that one should be St. Olms. And the temple is right on the top. So we've got to climb up. Up we go. There's one more level. Here we go. This is the plaza at the top. And the temple's one of these buildings. Here we go. So apparently the propylon will be in a storage room. Well, that's... I feel like in the church there probably shouldn't just be a bottle lying on the floor, but I'm not in charge yet.
Perhaps I can be of
Hey,
assistance.
friend. Can I sell some stuff to you? Maybe it's a more fun temple than I'm getting the impression. As we advance in the ranks, it's going to get more fun, maybe. I'm going to sell a bunch of this stuff. Maybe just a couple of these things. Yep, I can only really sell that. And he's out of money. Oh well. So I'm looking for the storage rooms. I think they're back here. I think there's a rat on the other side of the door. We'll see after we pick it. I think I can pick this lock. Yep, I can. Should have checked that no one was looking first, but... Take that, rat. Alright. Let's find that propylon index. There it is right there. Let's see what else they got. Bottles. Bunch of empty crates. Bunch of empty crates. Droogwax. Nothing good. They really need to work on the collections. churches should be swimming in dough. All right. Neat. Okay, we are going to recall back. That's probably the quickest way.
I am blessed.
Get back to Caldera. Back to Aldrune. Then to the Mages Guild and teleport us to the Mages Guild in Caldera. All right, have a good night, Oprah. Thanks for coming out. Travel to Caldera.
What can I do for you today?
And we'll hand over the latest index. There you go. And 500 bucks for us. That's great. So, the Phallus Marian Propylon Index. Pilgrim with no idea of the thing's value gave it as an offering to the shrine at Margan. Alright. We might grab it while we are there.
I see you. Hello.
I'm listening, please.
Let's
Reasonable prices for top quality magic.
Go ahead.
let's go back to
I'm
Balmora. We'll work on the Fighters Guild some more. I need a house to store my stuff, and that
can I
will
do
give
for you
us a
today?
house we can use before too much longer. And also, we have to start advancing the main
to
quest if
see
we
you.
want to keep advancing
You
in the
need my
temple.
services.
So this is also where we will do that. So there is a house here we are going to claim. So Rannis, who's the head of the Mages Guild here in Balmora, says that Tribonius, the the guy who told us to find out about the disappearance of the dwarves, says he knows nothing of the Dunmer and less of politics. When you're speaking with him, just nod your head and smile and forget everything he said.
Go ahead, Outlander.
All
What do
right.
you...
Okay. So, there is a house in this town. I think called Hlalo Manor. And it's related to a quest, but it's basically unclaimed and we can use it. We just gotta find it on the map. I think it's in this town. Checking the map, checking the map. Could be wrong, it could be somewhere else. In which case we are going to have to do those Fighters Guild quests. We will see. This is the council house. Excuse me. Morag-Tong Guild. Again, that is the Assassin's Guild. I could be wrong. Oh well. Guess we'll have to do the Fighters Guild quests. So I don't remember where that house is. Alright, were we supposed to do a quest already? We might have an active quest for them already. Doesn't look like... Nope.
What can I
Don't
do
have
for
one
you,
for them
friend?
yet. Orders, please. Oh, okay, we're on the quest where we're going to get a house. Perfect. Bounty contract for the orc Dura Grabol. She's an outlaw living openly in a house in Balmora. 250 bucks are mine if I bring her to justice.
I see we share the same company.
So that'll be easy. And then we'll have a place to store our things. I think this is the house right here. Yep. This is the one.
Strength is a virtue, friend. Welcome.
Alright, well. There's a bounty on your head, so off with your head.
You are a fool to fight me.
Thank you. Alright. Now we have a house we can live in. Or drop our stuff in at least. Which is what we're going to do. We're just going to leave things on the floor when we want to leave them here. We're not going to put them in the containers. So you can see that these containers are owned. And what will happen if we drop our things in them and then take them out again is because I put them in an owned container, it marks all the contents as also owned by whoever owns the container. And that's a huge pain because if I put a thing that I actually own in someone else's container, and then I come back later and take it out, it's marked as stolen. So if I get stopped by the police for whatever reason, they will confiscate all my stolen items, including that item that actually was mine. I just happened to store it in someone else's container. So don't want that to happen. Like you can see here, they all say owned. See what's in this. But no one can stop me from just dropping stuff on the floor in here. And that's what I'll do when I have things to drop in here. Back to the Fighters Guild and get our 250 bucks. Can I sell you some things? Please take these things. Great, 250 bucks. Orders, please. All right, she doesn't have any more for anyone under the rank of Protector. Can I get a promotion? No, I need to do more quests. So where should I go for quests? Vivek, Sadroth Mora, or Aldrune? Well,
I see we share the same company. What can I do?
okay. Yeah, not anymore, she doesn't. Let's check out what Caius Cosides' contact says.
Ah, greetings.
This
What
guy
shall
here.
we talk about?
So, he says, you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. There's a this for that involved. He requires a favor, and then he'll tell us what we want to know. Okay. So he says there are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arkingthand. I need to run over there and find a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring him the Dwemer puzzle box and he'll tell us what we need to know. It's maybe the size of a fist, a little bigger, made of coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side, some lined marks on the other sides. That's hilarious. I hope we don't summon Pinhead with it. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. So this guy says, don't worry too much about history. What an adventurer needs is a sense of current events. So find out who hates who. Okay. Wonder if he knows about the disappearance of the dwarves. So he says it predates imperial written records. The Dunmer oral accounts record that the Dwemer were utterly destroyed by the gods for profane practices and impiety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel, which is the continent we're on, and weapons, armor, housewares, coins, and other items of Dwemer design are often found, but the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of the dwarves remains one of Tamriel's greatest mysteries. Okay. So we're going to go to Arkingthand. But maybe we'll try and sell some of our crap first. This guy, Revere, might be able to buy some of the things we're carrying that we don't need. Revere, you got 600 gold, and I've got things to sell. I don't want to sell you anything super expensive, because I'm mostly just interested in getting rid of weight. Mostly just interested in getting rid of weight. Those books. He's going to be out of money soon. Might be the best we can do. Alright, see if we can talk him up to giving us all his cash for what we're offering. There we go. Okay. So, we're off to Arkingthand. And we have zipped by it in the past. It's by Fort Moonmoth. And we've been avoiding going across the bridge right by it. 'Cause of Ol' Snowy. And I will introduce you to him when we get there. But it won't take us too long. It's not far down the road. Pick that. Pick that. And we should start seeing it in the distance soon. It's just up this hill. Guess it's a little foggy today, but I swear we're going to see it any second now. You can pick flowers in this game. I'm always picking flowers. Okay, so there's Snowy. And Snowy is what in RPGs is known as a level check kind of enemy. Basically, he is going to absolutely kick the ass of anyone who's new and comes down here. He's automatically aggressive, and hopefully we are a high enough level to deal with him. So we're just going to run at him with our axe.
This is pointless. Give
He's
in.
going to try killing us. Okay. So that's the end of Snowy. Snowy Granius. If you're a low level, Snowy will kick your butt. I guess we passed the test. Take what's in his crates. Oh, and here comes a cliff racer. So the entrance to these ruins is right up here. I believe we have to... Oh, I hear a rat. Is a rat attacking us? I heard it squeak. Anyway, it's sealed right now, so we have to turn this little handle. Whoa. Okay. So here we are. This is our first dwarven ruin we are exploring in the game. And as I mentioned earlier in the session, the dwarves are extinct, or they went somewhere else. They all simultaneously disappeared a few thousand years ago. Looks like there's someone hanging out down there. We have other tomb raiders. Keep an axe out just in case. Some of these tunnels have caved in. The Dwemer technology is still going, though. All these thousands of years later. Pretty cool. Who are you?
You're bested.
Okay. So it's full of people who are already raiding its secrets. You can see there's all sorts of Dwemer artifacts. It is, of course, illegal to trade in them, so we are not going to pick up too many. But, you know, if we get any good weapons or armor, we might. Dwarven armor looks really cool. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that area yet. We're going to clear out the one we're already in. Cells of Hollow Hand. What do we got here? Back to the main area. Alright. You know, I didn't need to pick a fight. Sorry, Frank. Oh, hey. Are you going to attack me too?
You're hardly a match for me.
Oh, and we are ready to level up. Let's do that. We have to rest for a bit. Then we'll level up. Perfect. Okay. Let's get our axe back. Weeping Bell Hall. Alright. Weeping Bell Hall. Let's hover up here first. See if there's anything up here. There might be nothing, but I want to check it out. There's a door at least. Piece of paper. Got a dwarven spear. Rusted cabinet. I'll take the coin. And I'll take the spear for now. Where does this leave? Cells of the Hollow Hand. I guess that's where we're going. Oh, hey, man.
Fight!
You have anything worth taking? You got some scrolls and some gold. And you are clearly stealing all the Dwemer stuff you can get. I'm gonna take that out. Put it on the floor, because maybe I'll come back for that later. I think the body might disappear, so I'm just gonna put the loot on the floor. Oh, there's our puzzle box. Perfect. So we can keep exploring in here. See if there's anything else good. Some more coins. That looks like it. Well, I guess we didn't need to fly up. We could have taken the ramp. Let's see what's in the other areas. Heaven's Gallery. Is that literally all that's here? This brings me where? Okay. Okay. Heaven's Gallery.
Let's see what you're made of.
Maybe, if you can find your way up here. In the meantime, I'm just gonna poke around. See if there's anything for me to take. Goodbye. Nothing in there. Anything in that desk? Nope. Anything in that desk? Nope. There's a cog on the desk. Ooh, lava. Cool. Obviously, I'm going to check out the lava. Supposed to hop across there, huh? I think I'm going to levitate across. I definitely cannot jump that far. So I will float down the tunnel. What do we got here? Someone's been here. They put a lantern. Oh,
Where you stand.
there he is.
Ooh.
Neat. Looks like a telescope. You can actually see this. Yeah, it's a telescope. So you can actually see this out the side of the mountain when we go outside. I'll try and find it for you guys. But it's, yeah, just a telescope. We can't actually look through it, I don't believe. Nope. The chair doesn't work anymore. Too bad. See if I can jump across this way. Maybe. Without falling in the lava, that would be good. What's down this way? I think I can step there.
My victory
Whoops.
is at hand.
You guys need to stop picking fights you can't finish. else is in here? Got like a big pipe. Keg. A few more kegs. Crate or two. What's in the chest? Lots of coins. Perfect. Anything in here? Nothing that interesting. Another coin. The coins are great for selling to Creeper because they're nice, even $50 intervals. Land's Blood Gallery, lock level 32. Let's see if we can open this. Oh. Got dwarven ghosts. Okay. Goodbye. Eat that ectoplasm. As one does. And it sounds like there are dwarven constructs somewhere. What did that do to me? Yeah, so that is a robot that's still working after all these years. Oh, we got another one. So we're clearly now deeper than those other Tomb Raiders got. I hear something walking around. Let's see if we can get in this chest. An emerald. And something that weighs a lot and isn't worth taking. Diamond I will take. Scrap metal I won't take. Axe out again. Because I do hear another one of those spider bots crawling around somewhere. Oh, and another ghost. Alright. Anything else worth taking? Lots of gems. We've got a dwarven short sword. Dwemer Cuirass, which is probably better than the chest armor I'm currently wearing. It is. Got a key too, so let's put on our new armor. Model it. Yeah, we look good. Very nice, very nice. You're a stylish orc. Got that coin. Grab the coin inside the table. Nothing on the shelf. Whoops, better get that axe back. Wonder what that key leads to. Ghost. Wish the ghost would tell us what happened to the rest of them. gross. So is that just a loop? Somewhere up here we can go. Heaven's Gallery. Maybe. I think I'm doing quite well for myself. Deep Ore Passage. And the robots really don't seem to want to negotiate. Like, at all. Stay away from that. That looks dangerous. Take a diamond. Take those jewels. Again, don't get your sleeve caught in that. Get out of here, you ghost. Goodbye. Eat the ectoplasm, as one does. I wonder if we're going to have to float up there, if we're going to be able to climb. Looks like we have to float up there. Maybe it will be worth it, maybe it won't. Oh, we got a chest at least. Little spider robot. Another Dwemer, exactly the same as the one we already had. Would be nice to have another piece of armor, but we can sell that one. Float on down the tunnel. I see another ghost. Get out of here, man. See what's down here. Water. Uh-oh. I need another axe. So this is interesting. This is all flooded. Wonder if there's anything down below the water. Don't see anything. Been hiding up here. Looks like they're gonna make me levitate up to the next level. Or the one after that. Nothing. Nothing but a dangerous looking machine. Okay, keep floating up. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. Drop. Whoops. Yeah, some tasteful lamps will really brighten up this place. Looks like there is another level. I don't know if it's worth getting up there, but Do I have a potion that will let me do it? I do. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh, there's a big old chest. And it's trapped. So I am going to use telekinesis to open it from a distance. And set off the trap. Got a dwarven spear. And raw glass. And glass is actually a type of metal in Morrowind. They just call it glass because it's kind of crystalline. Right, I need to levitate again. Because I'm not going to survive a drop. But I think that's it for up here. Whoops, I failed casting the spell. Ow. Well, I did survive the drop. Barely. I guess I should check that my levitation spell works before I jump off the edge next time. I will be right back, folks. There is a very sad cat that needs to be let out. The cat is now free. He was in his own private dining room where he gets to eat, where the other cats won't steal his food. But he gets sad and lonely, so you have to go let him out eventually. Okay. Whoops. Come on, give me a break, robots. Yikes. So many robots. Am I being everywhere now? I think I pretty much have. Not sure what that key I found was for. Maybe it was for that chest that was trapped. Anyway, out we go. Rest ourselves up. See if there's anywhere else we haven't been up here. Which I think is the case. I don't think we've been this way.
You won't
Whoops.
escape me that easily.
Really don't want to start a fight.
Ow!
Got like a butter knife. Come on, lady. It's down here. Hall of Centrifuge. Okay, so we've been here clearly. Cave in. Oh, I see someone.
You should have picked an easier opponent.
Maybe. So that door is trapped. See if I can disarm it. Practice my security skills. Not, we will set it off from a distance. Come on. There we go. Wow. I'm amazing. Got what's left of a dwarven bed. I hope they had a box spring on it. That one's trapped.
You won't escape me that easily.
Don't poke me. Nothing worth taking off her. Got a lockpick there. Armorer's hammer. To repair our stuff, and we may do that shortly. Nothing else. Yeah, let's repair our stuff. Use up these hammers. Yeah, the way repairing works in this game is pretty simple. You just hammer on your armor with a hammer until it gets less damaged. And it uses up your hammers while you do it. Just like you repair armor in real life, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it looks like we have cleared this entire Dwemer ruin. And we'll go out and we'll try and find that telescope from the outside that I told you about. Because it's pretty cool when you can see it. Hopefully I can find the way out. Looks like I'm going deeper though. Well, we haven't been here at least. Get, man. More loot. Anything in these kegs? Scrap metal. Ebony. Which is not a wood in Morrowind, it is a type of metal. Eventually we're going to get some ebony armor, I hope. Crate, gold, another hammer, cog in a crate, tube. Looks like a book that'll teach us a skill, acrobatics. We'll take that, that's worth a bit of money. Have we been here? We have been here. Clearly. Let's see if we can get up and out. Yeah, it's very confusing. Glass is also a metal. Or a crystal that can be worked somehow. I don't know, they make armor out of it. And weapons. Ebony is definitely a metal, though. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna fly around to the other side, if we can, and find that observatory from the outside. This is pretty cool. My favorite guys, cliff racers. It's kind of foggy, so I hope we'll be able to see it properly. But I think I can find it. It'll be on the side of the cliff somewhere. There it is. So there's that telescope we were looking at from the inside earlier. Oh, of course. Get out of here. I would just like an axe, please. Well, on the plus side, getting beaten on makes my heavy armor skill better. Yeah, so there's the observatory. That's kind of cool. Now we got to get back to Balmora and return that little puzzle box, which we are definitely not going to try and open, because I do not want to accidentally open a portal to a dimension where pain and pleasure are one. Sometimes I walk sideways. The building might be sideways. It's kind of like built across. Or do you mean the dwarven building? It's kind of like out the side of the mountain. Okay, I'm just going to use spell to warp back to the nearest temple, which will be much faster than walking. Okay. Now back to the Fighters Guild. Very foggy today. He's down in the basement training area. There he is. Let's give him his puzzle box. He says it's just what he's looking for. Okay, so he's taking the puzzle box and he's going to tell us what Caius wants to know about the 6th house and about the Nerevarine. So he says, by the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe he'll have the key I can take back to Arkingthand. Okay, so there'll be something we can open in there. I must not have explored the whole thing. Anyway, tell me about the 6th house. So House Dagoth is the 6th house, or the Lost 6th house. I actually mentioned this earlier in a different stream, But Morrowind's traditional culture has these great houses, which are families. It's kind of a feudal system kind of deal, where many families are members of an overarching great house. On Vardenfell, which is the island Morrowind takes place on, which is ironically just part of the province of Morrowind. But the three houses that are officially around are the Hlalu, the Redoran, and the Telvanni. And on the mainland, there's House Induril and House Dress. But House Dagoth is the sixth house, the lost sixth house. And in the First Age, thousands of years ago, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. He can answer any questions I have, but will also give me some notes to give to Caius and recommend some references he should read. So tell me about the references. So a bunch of cheap books. They'll tell me about the sixth house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Munistar, the real Nerevar. I can pick up some of these books at a bookstore nearby. Tell me about Dagoth. So he was the leader of the extinct Sixth House, and the traitor house that was destroyed in the First War of the First Council. He is the evil, immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple. The temple blames Dagoth and his hosts for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind, and he dwells in the fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin and legions of monsters. And Red Mountain is the volcano at the very center of the island. Last time we played, we were at Ghost Fence, which is, a big spirit-powered fence around the whole thing to keep Dagoth and his minions inside as much as possible. So, tell me about the Dwemer. They are the fabled lost dwarven race. Their ruins and splendid artifacts are scattered across the continent. Elves use the term Dwemer. It means variously deep delving, profound, and close counseled. Imperial usage is dwarven. There are several Dwemer sites on Vardenfell, and many have dwarven artifacts in them. So, Dwemer sites, there are a couple. So he's telling me about Nchulfingtingth, where they are trying to decipher the Dwemer language. Dwemer artifacts. There are weapons, armor, coins, all sorts of stuff. Tell me about the puzzle box. Okay, yeah, he says come back later. House Dagoth. Nothing remains of the sixth house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clan stead was called Kogurun. Neat. So I asked him about Morrowind history, and he says Caius is fed up with heroes, and the Empire keeps sending them out here to the provinces to civilize things. Don't seem to realize that their destinies are being created by historical processes, and they're too ignorant and impatient to understand it. So Caius sends you to me, hoping you'll be different. Poor Caius, so many disappointments. Maybe I'll read more on Morrowind, the Imperial Province, and learn something about current events. That's what he recommends. All right, so maybe we'll do that sometime. Tell me about the Nerevarine. So the Ashlanders believe a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. So Nerevar was a legendary hero and saint of the temple, but the temple says the prophecy is wrong and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. But he says Sharn Gra Musgob would be a better person to talk to about the native faiths and superstitions. All right, so we can go back to Caius now. Hey, Duke, how's it going? So we're going to report back to Caius now.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
And we better heal ourselves. got beat up a little. Sell some of my loot to this guy, because we don't need these spears. I don't need more than one suit of dwarven armor. I'll sell all that stuff. Thank you. I don't want you to repair anything. As long as I have hammers, I'm going to try and repair my own stuff, which I'm very good at, clearly.
You seem to be doing all
Tidings
right
and
for
good wishes
yourself.
to
What
you,
can I
friend.
do for you?
So let's report back to Caius, who, as you all know, is the Emperor's spy master in Morrowind. And the conditions of our release from jail is that he's going to give us some things to do here in the province of Morrowind. So far, it's just been doing research, finding out about this 6th house. She should. It's so good. And if she's tempted, I will certainly help her set up all the mods
What is
she
this
needs. Because I've got a pretty good setup. Okay, so here's Caius, our muscle-bound,
Please, by all means, I'm
drug-addicted,
listening.
spy master old dude. Does he have anything? You tell us. All these blue topics are topics he has new information on. I'm not going to bore you with everything. Ashlanders are like the unsettled, traditional people of the island who still stick to the old ways. The Kimona Tong is the native criminal syndicate. Fort Moonmoth is the fort near here. He's got more advice about... Okay, he gave me a book with more Morrowind history. Maybe I'll read them and give you a little lesson next time. Okay. So I gave him the notes that Hasfat gave us. And he'll look them over in more detail later, and he has new orders for us. So he says that the notes cover the 6th house admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild and get Sharn Gra Musgob to tell me what she knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for me, and I should do what she wants. So we met her before. I think we bought some spells from her.
What is this regarding, orc?
Rude.
You may speak, Mathera.
Okay, Mages Guild. Right here. Okay. I should try and
May I
offload some of
help
this
you?
stuff I'm carrying around.
Interesting. Go on.
Goblet here can buy a bunch of it. She can buy that book. I want to keep my history book. But I want to sell most of these scrolls. She's got 900 bucks. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. Down we go. Going to talk to our friend about the Nerevarine prophecies. Here she is.
You need not be afraid. Welcome. Only fools earn my anger.
This is the one. Yep. The first Elder Scrolls game is Arena. 2 is Daggerfall. 3 is Morrowind. Okay, so she says she's going to help me as long as I do an errand for her. Yeah, this is the one. I revisit it every once in a while. It holds up after all these years. As long as you're not reliant on having a little arrow pointing you exactly in the direction you need to go, you'll be okay with Morrowind. It holds up. So she wants the skull of Leivul Andrano. Okay. Skyrim is great. I probably played over 100 hours of Skyrim. Uh, but I always come back to Morrowind and Daggerfall. Those are the two. Like, I really appreciate the depth that the older ones have. Skyrim is neat, but it seems like everything you do is kind of like Oblivion is kind of generic. I thought it was kind of boring. Yeah, similar problem to Skyrim. Skyrim, everything kind of felt like a theme park ride, if you know what I mean. Uh, you would, go into a dungeon and you would do the fun dungeon things. You would kill the monsters and you would get the loot. And then there'd be a shortcut back to the beginning of the dungeon, and you get off the ride and you go back out into the world, and you have your loot and you have your treasure, and nothing will have changed. It was just kind of an experience. And you just do that over and over and over again, and it doesn't really affect the setting at all. Uh, I don't know. It just gets kind of samey after a while. Yeah, Oblivion is huge, and once the portals start opening up, it's pretty wild. Okay, so the Andrano Ancestral Tomb is just south of Pelagiad. Okay, we can do that. So we've been to Pelagiad. That's where we helped that wonderful couple who were, the bandit robbed the young woman, and she was so taken with him, and he was so taken with her that now they're in love. That's
there
where
something I can do
Pelagiad
for you?
is. We're going to take the Silt Strider down to Seydanine, and then my time is just about up for this stream, folks. Yeah, I'm not playing with either of those mods. I am mostly playing just with visual mods to make the graphics a little more modern. So nothing drastic or non-vanilla, just
Why,
stuff that
walk, you cannot.
increases the view distance and makes the weather in the water a little better. And I'm playing with a leveling mod, which gets rid of the leveling system that was absolutely horrible in the original. So as you can see here, yeah, the leveling system in Morrowind was absolutely atrocious. What you had to do was you had to micromanage which skills you leveled up every level if you wanted to get the stat boosts you wanted. So you can see here, those are the points in each skill. And each skill is associated with a different attribute. You see mysticism's associated with willpower. Yeah, exactly. And if while you leveled up, you gain 10 points in strength-related skills, you would have more points you could put into strength when you leveled up. Which meant you wanted to micromanage what skills you were building every level in order to get the optimal stat boost. I hate that. So I've got a mod on that basically does it the way Skyrim does, where you can just sort of play, and your stats are actually, your attributes are derived from your skills. and you don't have to worry about micromanaging it. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly. You'd have to sit around and you have to cast a spell over and over and over and over and over and over, uh, just to get your 10 points, so you could level up willpower by 5 points at the level instead of 1. And that's just really tedious. I hate that. So I've got a mod that eliminates that. But other than that, it's just visual mods. Everything else is vanilla. Oh, Orc is the best. Dorcas Malorcas is the upcoming hero of Morrowind. All right, so we're on the road to Pelagiad. Yeah, I thought it was inspired. But we are over my 2 hours, so I am going to log off for the evening. I will be playing again on Sunday. Thank you, everyone who came out this evening. Dorcas Malorcas has been on some wonderful adventures tonight. He learned a little bit more about native religion. He learned a little bit more about the dwarves. It has been really interesting. And next time we are hopefully going to find out a little bit more about this Nerevarine prophecy we keep hearing about. So tune in on Sunday. It should be a good time. Thanks again, everyone, and enjoy your evenings.